Hello and welcome back to your own channel Indian Defense Analysis, where we bring to you all the latest development happening in the defense sector. The military confrontation with China in Eastern Ladakh has entered fourth year after People's Liberation Army made multiple attempts of incursion into Indian territory. The deep mistrust between India and China was on display during the recent Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit in New Delhi. There was no handshake or exchange of pleasantries between the two defense ministers. While China tried to downplay the situation, calling LAC situation generally stable, Rajnath Singh sent a stern message to Beijing saying the overall bilateral relations are at stake because of the tensions at the border. India shares 3,488 kilometers long of line of actual control with China. Needless to say, India cannot trust the aggressive Chinese regime and has to always be on toe to tackle the fast-modernizing PLA force. The most important factor in thwarting the Chinese incursion at LAC is going to be the faster response, which requires joint coordinated response from Army and Air Force. And in the light of the same, both forces have been conducting many joint exercises in the recent few months. In the second week of March 2023, the Indian Army and Air Force has jointly conducted a multi-domain 96-hour air-launched exercise called Vayu Prahar in the Eastern Theatre to validate joint plans to prosecute synergized multiple domain operations. The conduct of exercise Vayu Prahar enabled coordination and rehearsal amongst the various agencies for quick mobilization, transportation, and deployment of forces. In the first week of April, the Indian Army and Indian Air Force jointly conducted another multi-domain exercise in the Eastern Theatre. This exercise was carried out to validate joint plans for strategic airlift of specialized forces employing Indian Air Force fixed and rotary wing platforms by landing, dropping in designated areas for undertaking kinetic actions to provide surge to ongoing operations by regular land forces. Such special operation exercises are a mix of conventional and unconventional military actions that are undertaken by especially designated, selected, trained and equipped units. The C-17 Globemaster, Chinooks and Mi-17s undertook the multi-domain insertion into designated greenfield landing zones with surgical precision. Paratroopers from Shatrujit Brigade conducted special heliborne operations with aim of validating their ability to rapidly deploy into hostile environments using Chinooks and Mi-17 helicopters to augment the capability of regular ground forces. Now recently, Indian Army has conducted integrated surveillance and artillery firepower training exercise in the Eastern Theatre. A divisional level integrated training, codenamed exercise Buland Bharat, was conducted at the longest high altitude artillery ranges of Arunachal Pradesh. The month-long training culminated in test exercise in which troops and equipments were tested in simulated war conditions in high altitude areas and extreme weather conditions, during which synergized surveillance and firepower from infantry and artillery radars, weapon systems and direction of fire from air were practiced. Indian Army's Gajraj Corps Artillery, Infantry, Sashastra Sena Bal SSB, Indo-Tibet Border Police ITBP and Special Forces conducted the day and night training for integrated surveillance and application of fire to maximize destruction at the target. This was today's update. Please let us know your views on this in comment section. If you like the video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. With this, I would like to say goodbye and Jai Hind. We'll soon back with more interesting and amazing development happening in the defense sector.